Hi, my fellow newbie content creators to YouTube. So, I'm making another video to really encourage you and inspire you. Because, listen, this journey, you got to have some grit, all right, to be consistent on YouTube. Like I said in my previous video with this, listen, you are the voice that people need to hear. You may be talking about, similar content to other people, but it's your unique voice that they need to hear. All right, number one. Now, how to avoid procrastination. Let me keep it 100%. Procrastination is literally you avoiding pain, you avoiding discomfort. Because the reality is, the educational system, your job did not program you, even your family environment, okay, did not program you to put your face on a video and literally be vulnerable and just get talking about certain topics, all right? It didn't program you to be like that. So it's uncomfortable. I want you to understand that the reason why you're procrastinating is, it's just discomfort. You need to stop listening to your body. You need to stop listening to that voice that says, I don't feel like it. Because let me tell you something, if you don't feel like it, nothing is going to happen. This thing called content creation is not magic. All right. And I'm not really into this whole using AI to create content. And I believe YouTube is cracking down on that. People want natural people on their screen helping to transform their life, even if it's something humorous, like helping to shift their state, right? So just understand that there's nothing wrong with you. It's just that this content creation world is just uncomfortable. It's not familiar. Now, how should you get familiar and how should you get comfortable? All right. So this is my number two of avoiding procrastination. Ask yourself this question. What type of content creators do you naturally gravitate towards? All right. What type of content creators do you naturally gravitate towards? All right. What is it about them? All right. For example, I often like YouTube content creators that talk about maybe some dating shows or something like that, some kind of commentary. I personally don't want to do that type of show, but I do like the fact that they opinionated, they own their opinions, they're natural with it, okay. They can kiki ha ha with it. So they give their point of view about characters in the show, right? So there's something about certain content creators that you love. Write down those characteristics and ask yourself, all right, why do you love it? Because oftentimes things that you love, it's actually a mirror image of what's inside of you. All right. It may not be obvious in your personality yet on camera, but it's inside of you. So take comfort in knowing that content creator or content creators, all right, that you enjoy, there's something about them that's actually in you. And all you need to start doing is working on bringing that star out of you. All right. So take comfort in knowing that there's a star effect. Okay. There is a superstar inside of you. But I do want you to take an inventory of the type of content creators that you like. What is it about their personality that you like, that you're drawn to? Because like attracts like. Let's keep it 100%. All right. So there's something about those people that you like. Ask yourself, thirdly, ask yourself the type of content that they're creating. Is it something that you want to create? Is it something that you want to bring to the world, and that's who you want to? This is the kind of content you want to represent. Is that really you, or is that content creation just entertainment for you? And I ask you that for you to consider, because maybe you could you can carry out that type of niche, but think about how you can do it better that really fits into your personality. And thus you will draw people that resonate with your specific personality. Some of you are professionals. You're not the, over the top type of personality on camera, maybe, maybe with people that, that you're really comfortable with. But on camera, again, We've been groomed to be so professional, right? So just start where you are. At some point, as you get more comfortable with the camera and you get more comfortable with the audience that you're engaging, you're understanding what type of audience you have, you will become more comfortable. All right, you definitely will become more comfortable. So again, ask yourself the question: the content that your favorite content creators are creating, is it something that you resonate with, that you could do that? And if you decide to do that, is there a particular market of people, niche of people that need to be addressed, that haven't really been addressed? And how could you do that content creation much, much better? All right? How can you do it much better? Also, the fourth thing I often use when it comes to avoiding procrastination is planning. Listen, I need something as simple as a piece of paper to have little checklists, all right? To plan my thoughts, especially if I'm going to do a long video, I need to sit still and plan my thoughts. At least think about like the take home message I want my audience to get from the video, especially like I said, a long video. I need to think about that heart of the message, have that written down, even if it's like one word or one sentence. Have the heart of the message written out, okay? And then think about the other topics around that main point that you want to address as well, all right? You could start your message with the heart of the message and then, start to kind of talk about how you built up to that message, all right? And then, the final remarks of the particular topic that you have. This is about planning. You can think about, so that's in terms of planning preparation for a long message, I would do that. Really sit still with the topic for as long as it takes until it's really in your heart that you can speak freely and comfortably from that. That's really helpful. Also, it's really important to speak about topics that you're familiar with. All right? Speak about topics that you're really familiar with. Something that you've had experience in. It's often better to teach and speak from experiences that you've had experience with, or at least had experience vicariously through other people. All right, because then the audience can really feel that energy, like, all right, she or he knows what they're talking about. All right, I wouldn't, especially if you're a newbie, don't try and talk about something that you're not familiar with yet. You're gonna struggle, and that's gonna feel painful, and that's gonna feel uncomfortable, okay? And you're not gonna do it. And that's gonna add to your procrastination. I don't care if you decide to use AI to try to plan out a topic that you're interested in but you're not familiar with. I can tell you right now, if you don't have a sincere type of experience with that topic, it's not gonna be sustainable. It's not gonna be sustainable. So some of you like to watch certain shows on TV. Maybe you want to do commentary on that. Some of you, may want to talk about your experience in the job market, with family, relationships, friendships, your walk with the Lord, because listen, we live in a world that with billions and billions of people. And your unique perspective on a particular topic, I don't care if it's a trending topic, it's worthy to be listened to. You're the messenger that people want to hear, all right? Don't be intimidated by somebody that has, 10K, 20K subscribers and high engagement. You need to check, first of all, when they joined YouTube, okay? I've actually done that. I've done my, especially certain ones that I am interested in, or maybe I just kind of come across a particular content that I was attracted to. I would check, when did they start YouTube? And you will see them. They started like 2016, 2012. They've been in this game for a long time. All right? So don't compare yourself to other people. And there's a saying that I heard one time on TikTok. This funny older woman said this. Don't compare yourself where you can't compete. All right? there's certain content creators that have been in this game for a long time. So don't try and compare yourself where you can't compete. Start where you are. Let people see your journey. All right. We don't want no fake people on YouTube. All right. Even the YouTube CEO and all the leadership there, this is a business for them, right? So see yourself, this is another point, see yourself as a business partner in YouTube, all right? And think of yourself like, okay, how can you bring value to the YouTube nation, to the YouTube business portfolio, right? So this is a business. This is real. Have fun with it. But you have to understand, for the YouTube algorithm, they're all about, upticking those videos that actually bring value to their audience. All right. So think about that as well. Think about another point. Think about content that you've had some experience with. You require more conversations about it. It might feel very, you may have to be vulnerable, depending on the topic. But listen, if you want to talk about it, there's likely a set of people that also want to talk about it as well. All right. So just try it. When it comes to like marketing, there's this thing called A/B marketing. You kind of have to just try different types of content and see what sticks. All right. See what your audience gets attracted to. All right. And another point, I want you to understand that as a newbie content creator, you are your own brand. So I suggest you really know who you really are before you continue on this content creation journey. Be very clear who you are. So that's some really deep soul searching. And I offer this as part of my services. If you look at my link in my description, I offer these services to really especially go through like some business ideation, etc. So you can really figure out like, who are you, what image do you want to present into this world, and make sure it really is you, so you can actually sustain the brand, and you are the brand. All right. Because when I'm here up here, this is me, and there's more that I want to show over time. I'm that kind of personality. I like to evolve over time. And so like even this is just the beginning. All right. I'm not trying to compete with anyone that I can't compare to. Okay. All right. I'm building at my own market segment. All right. Little by little, and with inspiration. I like to do things out of inspiration. Oh, this is another good point. Yes. I like to operate, for me as a Christian, through the power of the Holy Spirit. I like to spend time, I take time out to meditate, and I like to get inspired by the higher power, Jesus Christ within me. And he inspires me because, see, this inspiration, the word itself is the spirit within. So sit down, observe your life, observe other people. Sure, you can observe some people that you watch on YouTube and get inspired. What gets you motivated? What's going to get you motivated? Like for real, like you have a battery pack on your back. You've got to talk about that. That is sustainable. That's going to help you be consistent. All right. You got to get a topic. All right. That's going to pull you in, and in due time is going to pull in your right tribe. All right. Another point, don't get discouraged if you don't have so many subscribers, you don't have any likes, but you have a couple of views. That is, at least someone is watching it. Someone took the time, they saw your thumbnail, and they were like, all right, this resonates, and they at least clicked on it. Celebrate your wins. So if you don't celebrate, who's going to celebrate you? In this game, if you're ever trying to be an entrepreneur, you have got to learn how to celebrate yourself. All right. This is also going to help you overcome procrastination. All right. You've got to keep yourself happy. All right. So celebrate your little wins, medium-sized wins, large wins, extra large wins, and it keeps going. All right. And finally, I'll end it on this. What helps me to overcome this ugly head of procrastination, okay, is I like to see the end in mind. I keep the end in mind. I have a vision of, I say to myself oftentimes, Sarah, what would it feel like if you actually do this video today? So I transport myself in my mind, in my heart, and my soul to the end. And so if I say to myself, I'm going to feel really proud of myself, I'm going to feel really good, I'm going to get excited and motivated to make another video the same day, or at least plan out a video for the next day, or at least get on TikTok, for example. That's it for me. That stirs me up on the inside, all right? That stirs me up on the inside, all right? And I don't listen to my body that says, no, I want to just relax today. I want to, I just want to chill, or I just want to watch somebody else's content. The devil is a liar, okay? I'm not going to waste my life doing that. So you've got to, like I said, you've got to try and work on seeing and keeping the end in mind. Okay? What would you feel? What's the feeling that's going to happen inside of you if you actually do this video today? You know? And if that excites you, do it. Because likely it's going to excite your audience. And like I said in my previous video in this series, listen, if you have a message in your mouth, all right, that is going to transform somebody's life, it is your moral obligation to share it. I don't care if you're not getting monetized yet. It's your moral obligation to share it. Wherever you sow, you shall reap. All right? Period, point blank. I really hope this was helpful for you. And listen, I know it's not easy. And this is why, as part of my suite of services, you'll see my Dr. Sarah link in my description. I do offer mentorship, all right, for a few sessions to kind of guide you through this. Let's, open your mind and your heart to just jumpstart this and be consistent. I also, like I said, offer other suite of services. So please check out my link. I do offer affordable prices, okay? So please don't miss out on being the best content creation that your audience needs. Until next time, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.